Soul's Conquest. Hello, Conquerors. Welcome to the third season of the Soul's Conquest. Today, I'm going to tell you about the story I got locked inside my kitchen. As a claustrophobic, that is my worst nightmare. And it was my worst nightmare, but it's quite funny now. But it was a nightmare then. However, thankfully, I had a lot of ways to exit, which I didn't choose. And I'll tell you more about it in a minute. But let me give you a bit of a backstory. Now, if you know anything about me, I love good backstories. So, this is what happened. We have an amazing studio, so you're seeing it right now. Good mic, amazing lighting. Not that great of a camera, but we are working on it. Amazing headphones and stuff like that. And my brother had a workshop that he was super excited about. We had just finished dinner and we were waiting for him to start. Before starting, my mom was like, "Hey, can you put these dishes away in the kitchen and come back quickly as possible before his workshop starts?" I'm like, "Sure. I mean, it's okay." Like, mom wanted to like stretch a bit, watch some YouTube, and I was like, "Okay, man, I know that feeling. Let's go. Let's do this." I went out, and just to give you some sort of a backstory, through this backstory, we have dogs. We have two amazing, beautiful puppies that have a habit of locking us in. And they were outside because we don't let them inside our room while we are eating, because they love to eat off of our plates and don't let us eat in peace. So anyways, I go outside. I tell my puppies to be like, "Shh, his meeting is happening. Don't talk now." And like, I was leaving and his meeting started at that point, so I quickly rushed to the kitchen, put the dishes in there, got myself a bottle of water, and my dog started scratching the door. I locked it from inside, and my dog started to scratch the door in an attempt to come inside and annoy me. My beautiful dogs. In doing that, however, they locked the door from outside. We have the latch kind of a thing. So if you like, you must have probably seen it. It's like a handle and a rod. Like, you just have to close it. I don't know how to explain it. I'll show you a photo. You can see a photo here. Ta-da! This is what I mean. And they locked it from outside. And I'm like, holy shit, what do I do now? Now, there are 4 possible ways to exit out of the kitchen. 1 is through the door I just entered. 2, there is another side door that exits, and like, we have 2 doors that exits into the hallway kind of a thing. But that was blocked. Like, we had locked it, and there was a cylinder and stuff like that, and there was a gas cylinder outside of it because our puppies love to enter the kitchen and create havoc. So we had locked it. And there was another door on the back side of the kitchen from where I can exit the house and be on the porch kind of a thing. Like, I can exit it and walk around and go to the main door and come back inside. And there is another exit. 4 ways of exit. Another exit is a small window between the kitchen and the outside world, not the outside of the house, but inside the house itself. But like, there's a small kind of path which is super adorable, but we have like a lot of stuff stuffed up there right now, so you can hardly see anything, and you can't do any of the things that I thought we would like passing for. Like, I thought it would be like a cute Disney princess vibe where I cook stuff and pass it through the small window where someone could be sitting on the other side and eating it, and we'll have a chat and stuff like that. That did not happen. And mostly I was expecting my mom to be the Disney princess and make the amazing food for us, because she's an amazing cook, and I'd be the one on the other side eating it. Anyway, so we have 4 exits, and I was hoping that someone inside the bedroom that the studio is in would notice that I was gone. So I tried to open the door, the one that I came in through. I opened the latch from mine. I tried to push it, hoping that by pushing it, it would open. It did not. It was night, and we sometimes have snakes that pop up in the middle of the night, just slithering away. Amazing snakes, usually poisonous. And so I was extremely scared of opening the back door and going till the front and ringing the bell and hoping that my mom would come out and rescue me from outside. And I was also scared of disturbing my brother in his workshop. So I was like, that's not an option. The third option was opening the side door, but I was sure that I was blocked and I was locked inside that small kitchen, and that it was locked from outside, that I did not even try. I was like, I ain't trying. I know it's locked. I remember it being locked. Funny thing about my memory, it sucks. But, I knew it was locked. So I did not even try. The fourth option was throwing all the things off of the small window so that I could cross. But I thought it was too drastic of an option, so I did not do it. And I was hoping that my mom would rescue me. Now, my dogs, let me tell you something about them. They love to scratch on the door if it is locked. And I was hoping with all of my life that they would scratch the door of this particular room, and my mom would be like, hold on a minute, where is Madhurima? And she'd come and rescue me. However, that day, for almost an hour and a half, they did not scratch that door. I threw so many things at them through the door. I cried and I begged them to let me out because I had to pee urgently and because I was drinking a lot of water because I was extremely stressed. They did not do that. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to be locked in here and I'm going to die and no one cares about me. Life sucks. I cried a lot. Plus, I was claustrophobic, so I was just stressed. Even though there was like a lot of ways to go out and rescue myself, I was like, 5 more minutes and they're gonna come. 5 more minutes and they're gonna come. I'm pretty sure in that 1.5 hour, I walked almost 10,000 steps with all the stress that I was holding, which was good for my body, but not that good for my mind because I was freaking out. And I genuinely thought I was going to die because that's how my mind works. And so I waited and waited and waited for 1.5 hours in hopes that someone would rescue me, in hopes that the door would miraculously open, the one door that I was putting all my energy in. And I wasn't banging it because I didn't want to disturb my brother's workshop. It was really important for him. And so once my brother's workshop ended, he came out to greet his puppies, his beautiful puppies. He looked at them and he saw me looking in through the small window, crying my eyes out, like, can you help me? I'm stuck. And he's like, what happened? And he opens the door. Like, it's not even locked. I was like, shut your mouth. It was locked. I was trying from that time. And it was like, it was just locked. Mostly because of the fact that I was pushing it for so much time that it must have opened a bit, but who cares? And who cares about my efforts? The dogs did not lock me in, apparently. And then I came and I was like bawling my eyes. I didn't even care that I was stuck there. I was just like, no one came to rescue me. Mommy also didn't come. You also didn't come. What is happening? You guys don't care about me or what? I would have died inside that kitchen and no one would have cared about me. And he's just like, you could have come out of the back, right? And it's like, what if there were snakes? What if they would have bitten me and I would have died outside the house and you wouldn't have cared about me enough to come and check? Like, why would you die inside a kitchen and why would you die outside the house? Like, that's so extreme. And I'm like, I've been living in this house for 25 years. I've known you for 20 years. In what version or in what aspect of my life did you think that I was not extreme? I have never not been extreme. This is me being extreme. I'm always extreme. It's like, I know. Calm down. It's okay. You're safe now. Don't worry so much. I'm like, yeah, but you guys didn't come to check on me. Mommy, why didn't you come and check on me? And she's like, I thought you went on a walk. You kept babbling about how you wanted to walk outside. Like, that's not fair. You should have come and checked nonetheless. She's like, why did you bang the door of the kitchen? I would have come and helped, And I was like, his meeting is going on a mind. Plus, these beautiful puppies of yours, they did not even try to knock on the door. First time in the history of them being outside, they were crying outside the door, but they never bothered knocking it or pushing it or anything like that. The door wasn't locked. They could have pushed it open and my mom would have seen me. But Why would my puppies do that? They wanted to feel the betrayal and the pain that they usually feel whenever we lock them outside. So my mom was like, you do know that the other door is unlocked, right? And I was like, no, it's not. I know it's not. You locked it the other day. She's like, no, I didn't. It's just kept there. It's locked from the inside. It's like, no, you come, I'll show it to you right now. It's not locked. And then she took me till the door, the other side of the door. And lo and behold, it was unlocked. I did not even try. Like, you could have even come out of the windows. Like, do you seriously want me to clean up this mess after being stuck inside the kitchen for 1.5 hours? I wouldn't have done that. She's like, Maddie. I'm like, yeah, I know. Thanks. But what do I want to share with this funny story? It wasn't funny then. Sometimes it isn't funny now, but I get it. It was a bit funny. But what did I want to share with this story? I wanted to talk about mindset. This is kind of similar to how our mindset is. We often think that there is only one way out, and we are way too scared to take another path out. Sometimes we are so comfortable in living in that discomfort and living in that comfortable discomfort, let's call it that. Like, I knew that I had enough water to survive, I had enough food, that I could cook at least 5 6 things out of the things that was there. And mostly what we have in the kitchen is spices, but like, I was like, I could deal with it, I could survive. And I realized that I couldn't survive an apocalypse because I'm extremely scared. But you don't know, like, I could come up with some amazing strategies and plans, to rescue other people, not to rescue me. Anyways, I was like, I was comfortable in that discomfort because I knew I would be safe. Like, nothing would happen to me there, irrespective of my mind telling me that I was going to die. I knew that I would be safe in there. However, I was too scared to come out. I was too scared to even try the other options of trying. Like, there was a 1 in 100 chance, and that's that the snake would even be there. Like, there were no snakes reported for like 7 months, but I was like, but what if that was the night the snake would come out? And what if that was the night that the snake decides to attack me? Like, who knows? Maybe the snake was out for blood and it was my blood it wanted. I know it sounds funny now, it wasn't then. I was scared to my death and I was too scared to even try the other option. But that's how our mindset is. We are too comfortable in living in the discomfortable. Like, we don't want to be here, but this is comfortable. We know where we are. We could deal with the situations that would happen inside the discomfort. But sometimes just trying more than one path could help us exit that zone and enter into a much more comfortable comfort rather than staying in the discomfort. I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes all it takes is trying. If I had tried the second door, I would have been out of that kitchen in 5 minutes. I wouldn't be stuck inside it, waiting to pee, drinking loads of water, and walking around like I had a goal to accomplish, or that my wife was pregnant and she was giving birth and I was stressed about the operation. I don't know, scenarios. Anyway, so that's what I want to tell you. Sometimes mindset is like that. Sometimes mindset is being locked in that kitchen with 4 ways out, but us knowing that one way is locked, this one door is locked, and you know it for sure that it's locked, and you tried to get out of that one way, and that rejection and that discomfort and that knowing that that one way out isn't going to work, you don't even try the other 3 ways. You're scared shitless. You don't want to try the 3 other ways to escape. And that's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, sometimes if one door doesn't work, try 100. It's much better than living in the discomfort. I hope that resonated with you. I hope you had a laugh. I hope you laughed at my misery and the fact that I wouldn't survive a zombie apocalypse without having someone. But you know what? I might. but I'd be too scared to do anything and be like, what if the zombies kill me? Leaving you with that, and thinking about updating my zombie apocalypse plan. I'll see you on the other end. I'll see you with another episode. See you soon. Thank you. Bye. Be sure to send me a message on Instagram if you resonated with this. Take a screenshot of my adorable face and make it into memes if you want to. I laugh at my own misery more than you laugh at mine. That is probably the moral of this story, that I laugh at my misery more than you laugh at mine. Head over, leave a review, subscribe to the Soul's Conquest, and share it with your friends if they want to have a laugh at my mystery as well. I'll share popcorn. I'll bring popcorn and I'll bring the stories. You just come and listen to them stories. I'll see you on the other end. See you with the next episode.